What do you do after you've been in a car crash? Hey, Dr. Chris Schubels here from Square One Health, and today I want to answer a question I get all the time and people frequently don't think about until it actually happens to you, and that is, what do you do immediately following a car crash? So there are 4 basic things you need to do. Number 1, make sure you're safe. First, you have to take care of yourself. Make sure you're not in any life-threatening situation. You're not in traffic. There's no electrical power lines down by you, so you make sure you're safe. And then the second part of that is make sure everyone else is safe and there's no immediate life-threatening danger. Now, once you and everyone else involved in the crash are in a safe place, you need to see if there's anyone that has any life-threatening injuries and if anyone needs any emergency care. If anyone needs any emergency care, or even if you're not quite sure, go ahead and call 911, get some paramedics there, just to make sure that any life-threatening situations can be dealt with properly. Now, once you're in a safe place, you know everyone's getting the proper medical care, you have to get the other people that are involved in the crash information, especially when there's another driver involved in the crash. And what you want to do is make sure you get their name and phone number. I just take a picture of their driver's license with your phone and then get their phone number, and I'd recommend texting them right away or have them text you so you can make sure you have the right number. Also, get a photograph of their car insurance. The easiest thing you can do is take out your phone, take a quick photo of their insurance card, and then also take a photo of their license plate. Now, once you have that, I think it's a good idea to take photos of any damage you can visibly see of the other person's car or of your vehicle. If you have any skid marks, just generally what happened, or any other property damage. Now, in the state of Colorado, if you're involved in a crash, you are legally obligated to call the police and report the crash. So I'd recommend calling 911 or calling the police so they can come and write a proper report. At that time, if someone else is at fault, especially if someone else other than yourself is at fault, they will issue any potential necessary citations. For example, if someone was driving reckless or was driving under the influence or anything like that. But that documentation is really important because that can be used to determine causation later on. And then you need to get proper medical treatment. Now, if you have an injury right away that needs attention, definitely go to the emergency room and they're gonna check you out for any life-threatening situation. But that's pretty much all they're gonna do. They're not gonna look for all of the injuries. So you need to deal with any immediate severe injury right away and get that documented and getting proper treatment. But then after that, you need to go to someone that's more skilled at thoroughly treating and evaluating all the potential injuries that could happen in a car crash. You see, most healthcare providers, medical doctors, chiropractors, physical therapists, you're not trained in school of all the injuries that can happen from a trauma like a car crash. You just get general stuff. So you need to go to someone that really specializes in this, that's really trained to see people that are injured in car crashes so they can look at all of the potential injuries and document those and make sure you get the right treatment. It's amazing how many people just go to random providers not realizing that the doctor they go to may not be great at finding and diagnosing and recommending the best treatments for those injuries. I recommend going to a chiropractor because chiropractors tend to specialize in this area, but finding a chiropractor that has advanced training. So you want to ask them about their training specifically related to people that are injured in a car crash. If you can find someone who's been through any of Dr. Art Croft's programs, that's a great place to start. The other thing you can do is actually ask for their CV, or just ask what specific training have you had to determine or to show that you have training in dealing with someone in a car crash. If you have someone in your area who is a chiropractic biophysics trained doctor or has advanced training in chiropractic biophysics, that'd be an excellent place to start as well. And the last thing I get asked is, do you need an attorney? Possibly. Not everyone needs an attorney, but attorneys can make your life a lot easier. They can help you figure out, how you're going to get your medical bills paid, who has to pay for what insurance is available. So a lot of times a good doctor will actually know good attorneys that you can talk with, and a good attorney will let you know if they need your help or if you need their help or if you can take care of it on their own. But those are generally the things you need to do. 1, make sure you get yourself in a safe position after the crash. 2, make sure anyone that's injured gets any immediate medical treatment or attention they need right away. And 3, very important, get the other driver's information, their name, their phone number, get a photo of their ID and their insurance card, take a photo of their license plate, and take a photo of any property damage or damage to the vehicles you can see. And then lastly, get to a skilled provider that's specifically trained in treating people that are involved in car crash. The only thing the insurance has to go off is what the doctors put in their record. And how skilled they are and how well they know how to document things can make a big difference in you getting all of your medical bills paid for or not paid for. Thanks for watching, and I hope you found this information helpful. And if you'd like to know about other topics on scoliosis or hyperkyphosis, just put that in the comments below. And finally, subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell icon so you can be notified when we publish new content. Now, if you or someone you know has been diagnosed with scoliosis or hyperkyphosis, you can request a free discovery call by clicking on the link below in the description. And this way you can find out what the best treatment options are for you.